Hello, Cancer. I'm here today to give you your message for April 2025. So let's see. I'm going to pull out 3 of these. Actually, I got 4, but whatever. To let you know a little bit of the information first. Here we have August. So this message isn't just for right now. This is a continuation of a message that will be continuing until August. So all the other readings that I give you later on, just have this one in the back burner because it has a connection. Okay. Wow. We have the card of victory. That's interesting because I did double V's like this. Shut up, and we have the vine, another V. I told you I saw 2 V's like this. Seek out information that can help you. And then we have the wishbone, wish granted. Shadows. This is awesome, especially since Cancer was having such ugly readings for a minute. So this feels like this continuation of this crazy energy will continue until August, but it's telling you that you're going to have a victory, but the way to have your victory is to find it. In other words, to seek out information. So find people, places, things, energies, resources, the school thing, the connections thing, or whatever that will connect and give you the win. So W, you see, I'm feeling like, you know what I just saw? Okay, so this is an old ass movie, all right? So, but I'm an 80s baby, so there you go. Runaway Bride, right? So she finally, in the end, finds this guy that he's totally amazing, blah, 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 homeless stuff. And she runs away from the guy again. And then her friend says, oh, in the beginning, she's like, I'm having good vibes from this because I saw a V and that's for victory. And then later on, when she ran away, she's like, it's okay, honey. I just realized that it was just a one side of a W that's supposed to be to win. And that's why it was wrong. You needed a double V. Anyways, that just came out of here. So to have a win, you need to not only have a victory, but you also need to connect to the right people, places, things, and resources that will give you your wish being granted. So this looks like a very good reading. I'm actually excited because, like I said, you guys have been having some funky readings lately. So let's see. What's that all about? See, I'm not kidding. I have the hangman in the bottom here. I feel like you've been like in limbo for a minute, my Cancers. All right. Legit. Let's talk about this for my Cancers. What do they have to know? So the first thing that comes out is the 6 of Swords, moving into calmer waters. That's interesting. Gemini got the same thing, like right off the jump. The second thing I see is the 7 of Cups. Options, options, options. 2 of Pentacles. Feeling, I want to say, confused because there's too much going on, emotionally insecure. And then the 6 of Cups in reverse because things are not how they were. Okay, what does that mean? 3 of Cups. Okay, so it feels this energy where the people that you used to hang out with, the people you have fun with, the connections you used to have, the way that you used to celebrate, the way that you used to do your thing, emotionally, it's over. And we saw that like I'm telling you, end of last year, early this year, it was just so ugly. And it was one of those things that I want to say chaos that you just went through these last couple of months have been a flushing of the toilet. And there is confusion because you are in calmer waters, but you're like, now what? What do I pick? What if I end up in the same shit that I was before? How can I make sure that I can keep moving forward, that everything keeps going how I want it to go? So this is a very confusing time for you, but it doesn't feel bad. It feels really good. It just feels like you have to make sure you connect to the right people, places, things, and energies. And so for me, something that I would recommend for you, Cancer, would be like waking up in the morning and before you move out of your bed, you say, I am lucky. I connect to the right people, the places, the things, the resources that give me everything I want to get my wish granted. You can rewind it so you can write it down. And just every single day do that. I have to say I've been doing that and it's freaking working. It's amazing. See, we got the Judgment card. I saw this and I heard the song from Vivo. My kids see a lot of these cartoons, but she has she says this song I dance to the song of my own drum. Hold on, let me pause it so I can remember the word. See, I'm not crazy. It says, I bounce to the beat of my own drum. I'm a wow in a world full of ho hum. See, this is what I'm saying. You're a wow in a world full of ho hum. I feel like I know this sounds crazy. There's a reason why I get songs, and I'm hearing this. It's the call this name of the song is called My Own Drum, and it's from that movie Vivo. I would recommend you to check it out just because I think the words on it will help you, okay? And also I have like playlists. I have this playlist that I call it my mantra playlist. And I have songs kind of like that gives me like this upbeat thing, you know? Like I have that song, all I do is win, 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 no matter what. And they're my mantras. Whenever I'm kind of low, I play them blowing up in my ear because then it causes me to, there's actually studies that show that music has patterns of tones of music plus words. And when you repeat them, you're literally like brainwashing yourself to live that reality. That's why I totally hate songs that are like depressing. Anyways, so it's like you're marching to the beat of your own drum. And this makes me laugh because the judgment card, look at it's the Pied Piper. It's singing their song singing their song and marching to the beat that they're also and that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like the group that let you go, that was the chaos that I'm seeing December, January, February, March. um they're not like you, and you're trying to put on a shoe that isn't you, and it mutes you out. You're not the person that you truly are. There's nothing freaking wrong with you. Like the fact that you're constantly feeling judged by these a-holes doesn't validate who they you are, so then for me, I'm saying F it. Like dance to the beat of your own drum, right? Queen of Swords. I swear to Jesus. This is literally judgment with the Queen of Swords is literally, yeah, I'm done with it. I'm cutting them off. Cutting. And in the beginning, when you're cutting people off and situations off, like you feel alone and you're thinking to yourself, I must be stupid. I'm letting go of. But then afterwards, you're like, oh my God, I didn't realize how much hanging out with Fulano de Tal and Joe Flo bothered me so much. Like it drained me. It made me feel dumb. I don't know. Like, I feel like there's a need for you to connect to a new group of people. Shut up, and we have this Six of Wands. Another freaking victory. I don't think you're wrong in judging the situation. High Priestess. Like, legit. This is saying you're not wrong in cutting the people that you are cutting out, and you're moving in a new direction, and you're not hanging out with the same people as before because you're not like them. You're like a wow in a group full of ho-hum, you know? I'm just, that song is just going blasting in my head. Now look at this. This is where it's funny because now we have the Ace of Swords. Because of course you let those fools go, and now these fools are going to start spying on you. Why? Because they're the Justice card. They feel it's unjust. How is it possible that you are actually getting what you want, not what they got? And here we go, Eight of Pentacles, and now that then is them working. Why are they working? What are they working on? This is BS. King of Cups to give you an offer. What about this offer? King of Swords in reverse. That's gonna jack you up. Hello. King of Swords in reverse is like the worst fucking card you can get. Seven of Swords. Shut up. And followed by the Seven of Swords, they're gonna give you an offer, act like, oh my God, I can't believe that you're gonna leave us. You're so amazing. We love you. You know what we're gonna do for you? Like if they're giving you some kind of charity because they're so kind when they actually have a fucking trick underneath their sleeve. I would say this offer of the past, say held to the no for it. In the bottom of the deck, look at, I just said that, and look at bottom of the deck is Eight of Cups. That's a hell to the no. I'm like, no, thank you. Talk. Oh my God, I had totally got an old thing. It says, talk to the man and the hand because we ain't got a man. That's what I'm hearing. Talk to the hand because we ain't got a man. Just walk away from this because you were supposed to get a very good victory. The reason you haven't seen the victory is because you're not connecting to the right people so you can get your win. You see how the movies all play together? It's so crazy. Oh, this is making me laugh. Your reading is making me laugh. This is the first time you had such a good one for so long. I'm like, thank God, hallelujah. Okay, let's see. Now, there's a full moon on the 12th. 12th going to the 13th is going to be in the sign of Libra. It's a pink moon. It's a micro moon because the moon's going to be smaller than normal. And it's, again, in the sign of Libra. Let's find out what's going to happen for you. Movement, girl, boy. Go, go to distance. This is literally, now you're moving. Now you're moving. You were stuck forever and now you're moving. And then we have the 27th, which is in the sign of Taurus. It's a new moon, okay? That one usually breaks down barriers. Why? So now we have the energy of why. And I think the reason you're asking why is because that's when they give you this offer and you're like, why? Why now are you coming to me acting like you love me, you want me, you need me? I'm the best thing since sliced bread. Mamita chulita bella hermosa. This is Hispanic stuff. But anyway, that's what this is feeling like. And I'm like, that smells like shit and I don't want it around me. That's what that feels like. I would say, like, you're already in the right course. The moment that you decided to walk away from these fools, it doesn't matter if they're blood. You legit transcended your life. You are in this victory win. But if you go back, you're going to stay in this possible victory that is floating in the abyss until you decide to find the second side so you can get the win. You know, I keep I keep seeing that movie. Let's see about you though. Look at this. There's wisdom in play. And this one reminds me of the temperance card. You can't see it, but the mixture that you're doing, the emptying of your cups and the mixture is changing stuff. You also have the renewal card, which means the renewal card, it says, regeneration begins with decay. The only way that you're going to be able to create the life that you want is to let the old life die. And then we have vulnerability, and vulnerability is saying that right now, yes, you're unsure, you're feeling sensitive, you're feeling like naked, you're feeling alone. But that's exactly what's going to happen because you only felt like you were part of something because it was a fake something. And now it's time for you to be a part of a real something. And then we have transition. You have all of the inner resources you need to cross whatever bridges arise on your path. And transition in this card, in the description part, it says something very interesting. It says, once you start transitioning, once you have the feel of that new world, that new energy that you're supposed to be moving into, that change that you're supposed to be going into, once you start feeling that, you can't really go back because people won't look the same. Energies won't feel the same. You know, it's like, let's say you try to put a pair of jeans on that were your favorite jeans when you were like 20 years younger. Of course, those bitches aren't going to be as comfortable as they were before. You're not the same person. And so just keep that in mind, like you're moving past these people and the situation for a reason, and you're worth what you're supposed to be going into. I hope this helps you, and we'll see you the next time.